This program is sponsored by Dave Stahl.
Air on. Power on.
It's time to take your place on the starting grid and get ready for Racer Radio. Your host, Dave Stahl, about to take you for a white-knuckled lap around the motorsports industry, covering everything from top-notch national drivers and crew chiefs right down to your local kid racers and racetracks. Watch for the apex, because here comes Racer Radio with Dave Stahl.
All right, folks, welcome. This is Racer Radio on FM 96.1. AM 1170. All right, my dear. Who have you got as a special guest?
Oh, boy. We've got an up-and-coming. Listeners, you're going to want to get to know this young lady. You know, she recognized her need for speed at age 3.
Well, of course she did.
Isn't that awesome? On a motorcycle, but quickly went over to go-karting, and she has won multiple karting class championships. Fast forward to last year, 2019 Southern California Teen Mazda Challenge Championship winner. And even this year, despite COVID, she's still gaining experience in the W Series. All of this by the tender age of 20.
I know.
Please welcome Hannah Grisham.
Hey, Hannah, how are you today?
I'm good. How are the both of you doing?
Oh, just living the dream. And by the way, David Cook told me to tell you hello.
Oh, David.
He talks very highly of you, young lady.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, I thought you would be. Well, it was kind of funny. I already knew that you had been in the Mazda program, so I was talking with Chris Nunes because he's now working his way up. So I says, hey, by the way, David, do you have any women, that have done kind of good in the series, that you could think of? Oh, yeah, Hannah Grisham. Oh, yeah, she won the championship.
Yeah, she's got a long list.
So make sure you call him up and get a check, or at least get a steering wheel or something. Yeah. So I know this COVID thing is driving everybody bonkers, but what have you been doing to stay sharp?
Yeah, I mean, definitely for a while there when it was really strict, there wasn't much I could do except for just stay in shape, keep up with all my schoolwork, that kind of stuff. But, yeah, lately I've been doing the esports series for W Series, and I guest drove for about 3 of their races, and that just ended, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I didn't really have much experience in sim racing until that. That was actually my first ever sim race, and I ended last week with a 5th place, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yay!
Yeah. So, I agree with you because you're the type of a person, you don't just drive with your head, you drive with your whole body. And you can't get that out of e-racing. And I'm not bagging on e-racing. I think e-racing is great. My brother does it. He races all over the world, and that's all he talks about. But I got to feel the car, and if I can't, am I right?
No, yeah, you're totally right. I mean, ever since I was a kid racing go-karts, you've always kind of had that feeling for the cart and even used your body to, set the cart where it's going, which way you're going, all that stuff. So it's really hard, after driving for that long, to go into the sim stuff and not be able to really have any of that feedback other than a little bit in the wheel. But, I mean, it just kind of takes, a bunch of hours just putting in laps and laps and laps. But, yeah, it was a good experience.
Yeah, and nothing against the sim racers, but then again, nothing, not anything any different than motorsports. Is how much money can you invest in your equipment? I mean, if you got 10, 15, 20 grand, okay, you're going to get the feel. You're going to feel the ripple, if you go over the rumble strips, and you're going to feel spinning out. But if you're like me, I mean, you get the steering wheel and the pedals, and you hook it to your PC and hang on.
Yeah, exactly. Some of that stuff is crazy expensive. I remember I went to PRI, and we tried out some of the really, really crazy ones, and the price tag on it, I was like, this could fund my racing for a few years to go.
I know. I had a chance to go to Mission Viejo, and I could never think it was Roberto Guerrera was sort of hyping this simulator, and it was massive. It's like 25 feet in the air, and it looked like a massive spider, and it was an F1 simulator to the tune, I think, of $250,000, and he let me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I strapped in that thing, and it's like, it literally, it scared me at first. I mean, the acceleration, and of course, I got to pick my own tracks. It was Le Mans. Had to pick Le Mans. And I'm blasting down the Mulsanne straight and lost it, went off the track, and I thought it was going to beat me to death at first. So
you wanted the full experience.
Oh, I got the full experience, let me tell you. So curious. I mean, you've done so well in everything that you've gotten into. Are you at a point now where you need to start making a decision which direction you're going to go? I mean, are you going to go open wheel? Are you going to go truck? Are you going to go dirt? What's in your mind?
I think for me, I would probably say asphalt, whether that be sports cars or open wheel. But I mean, definitely Baja 1000 is a bucket list thing of mine. So, but I mean, for me, I kind of am willing to do whatever. My goal is to make a career doing what I love. So I'm not going to turn anything down.
Have you ever heard of the Rebelle Rally?
I don't know.
That looks pretty cool.
Actually, no, I do know what you're talking about.
the
extreme one, the E one, correct?
Yeah, it's all girls.
Yeah.
It's all girls.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they're going to race from Lake Tahoe to Glamis.
Yeah. So, Hannah, I first got to know Hannah through an interview of Athena from Athena Racing Summer Camp. And Athena Racing, it was awesome, the camp, because they had a bunch of different interviews. And another one was the Rebelle Rally, two racers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with Aaron Vogel.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a great race. It's girls only. And
it's like 10 days.
Yeah, it takes about 10 days.
And any kind of car.
Yeah, and then there's
that's awesome.
Then there's the Gazelle, which is in Morocco.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just have fun and Google those two. A good friend of mine, Emmy Hall, ended up getting a Rolls-Royce Cullinan SUV to run the Rebelle from Tahoe to Glamis. And I said, how in the world did you get a Rolls? I asked.
Oh gosh.
No
just
way.
ask,
That's
Hannah.
crazy.
Just ask.
And I said, so what did what did you do to this $500,000 car? We welded in a spare tire rack in the back, and other than that, we didn't do anything. So
I don't think you can. There's a division where you have to run it as if it just came off the showroom floor. Yeah. Well, so I guess I'm going to have to learn how to navigate, because Hannah's going to need someone to navigate.
Oh yeah.
And I will learn that.
Yeah, I think I think you guys should. Yeah, because it's a great time to be a woman in the motorsport community, because there are lots of opportunities for women to get into motorsports and do quite well.
Yeah, there are more and more lately.
So are you dipping your toe in the F3 series? Did I get that correct?
Yeah, so I went and tested for them last year, and they pretty much told me that I just didn't have the experience that they were looking for in open wheel other than go-karting. So that's kind of been my goal with this year, is to get more seat time in open wheel cars, because before that I really didn't have much.
Right.
That's a great lesson.
I actually did become a test driver for DFR, which is an F2000 open wheel team. So I've been getting more seat time with that and been helping out that team. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of my goal as of right now. Other than the Mazda stuff, obviously, would be to race with W Series next year.
That's so awesome. She doesn't have enough experience. Okay, I'll go get it.
Yeah, well, that's what you
Great.
Well, that's
awesome.
That's what makes a difference between the people that are just doing it for fun.
Those who talk about it and those who do it.
That's right, and the ones that are taking it serious. Hey, well, we got to get
That is
you.
so cool,
we got to
Hannah.
get you back on KUSI again, since I can't do car shows. What I've decided to do is I'm doing individual, a person and their car. So if you want to drag one of your race cars down to KUSI, or however way you want to do it, I mean, and it's good because it adds to your portfolio so that when you're showing it to people and they're saying, oh, you've got TV experience, let's take a look and see, oh, yeah, you did very well. And I'm always here for you, radio or TV, so you got to start bugging me.
Awesome. I will do that for sure.
All right, kiddo. Well, hey, last words, sponsors, anybody that you'd like to say thanks to?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously I have to say thank you to Mazda and NASA for everything they do. Other than that, Sparco, Mothers, Polishers, Waxes, and Cleaners, RLV, the Chiropractic Health Center of Glendora, and then Shipped Up Now, City of Hope, Athena Racing, Morningstar Racing, and Robert Davis Racing.
There you go, kiddo. All right, we'll send you this show and put it in your portfolio, and we can't wait to see you. Maybe next time we'll get you in studio.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, kiddo.
This program is sponsored by Dave Stahl.